what's going on, guys? Waffles here, and welcome back to another Wild West video. I'm sorry for the 3-month absence, but I am finally back, and hopefully the video settings are fixed. I'm not on my normal setup because I'm in the dorm rooms, you know how it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in. Last night we got a new sneak peek from Kazuhira, acting as Sneaky Shane, a new character in the lore, which is actually kind of cool. But basically, Casco Firearms, which are the people that support the auction house with the weapons such as the Patterson Navy, Spitfire, all of the instruments, those guys, they brokered a deal with a guy named Pedro Gilbert, who in real life, outside of Roblox, was a pirate who operated in the Caribbean and the Atlantic, and is credited with being one of the last pirates. Not the last, but one of the last pirates that operated in America. But Pedro Gilbert in the Wild West found a crate that contained some very intriguing items. Now we're going to come back to that because that's important for understanding what the new items are going to be. In the next line, it says that Mr. Gilbert, his acquisition of such items may have come from the looting of a now sunken Swedish Navy vessel. Now, Swedish Navy vessel and items are the most important facts that we learn in this little sneak peek hint thing that Kazuhira gave us. Because if you go back to the actual sneak peek channel in the Starboard Studios Discord server and go back about a year and 6 months or so, you're going to find an image on screen now of 2 revolvers that were kind of just dropped with a bunch of sneak peeks, and nothing had been done with them since. However, I did my research about Swedish pistols that were made in the 1800s, and it turns out that these pistols that were shown in a sneak peek over a year ago now are the same as Swedish pistols that were produced in the 1800s and that were used by the Swedish Navy. So this basically more or less confirms that the new items that are being added to the auction house are these Swedish revolvers that were leaked in a sneak peek over a year ago. It looks like we're going to be getting 2 pistols. Of course, this won't be 100% confirmed until they actually come into circulation inside of the auction house, but it looks like there's going to be one version that's a bit shorter and one version that's a bit longer. Now, I don't know what that's going to mean. There'll probably be a range drop-off that's sharper for one of these guns, and one of the guns is probably going to be able to fan fire. I would imagine one of them might not be able to fan fire. I don't know how much damage these revolvers are going to do or anything like that. That sort of stuff we kind of have to wait to find out. However, this basically more or less confirms that the new items, which is plural, are going to be these 2 revolvers in the auction house. Now, once again, these are going to be auction house weapons because it's a Casco Firearms deal, and that's the same people that, if you go into the auction house, there's crates that have the same branding as Casco Firearms on it. Now, the developers, or Sneaky Shane, did say that it's going to be coming in the next couple of days, and you never know what might pop up. And something else that it says is you owe me one now, partner. So, you know, some developments with the lore. I don't want to talk too much about the lore in this episode. I kind of just wanted to basically tell you guys what the new items are most likely going to be. The research supports it. And I will leave a link to both the article about the Swedish pistols if you want to find more information about them, and Pedro Gilbert, the actual pirate. He has a Wikipedia page about him, so if you want to learn more about that. This might be playing into the Christmas event, supposedly. I mean, we're getting new people involved in the lore. I'm pretty excited. I think that this was a pretty good tease. Now, of course, if you want to get your hands on these new auction house revolvers, it's going to be probably in the millions for the first 100 serials, and probably close to $1 million for the first 1,000. I would imagine if you want to get an under 1,000 serial, it's going to be probably over 800,000 in-game currency. It'll be interesting to see if they add both of these revolvers or if they add one of the revolvers. I would imagine because they said items, they'll add both of them, which means if you want to get both, you're probably going to need an excess of around 1.8 to 2 million in-game currency. That is, of course, only if you want to get a low serial. I think that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment whether or not you think I'm right. I think I'm right because the image from that sneak peek and the whole Swedish Navy vessel corroborates itself. So I think I'm right, but feel free to comment otherwise if you think so. Go ahead and comment if you think that they should add something else to the auction house. And if you would like to support this video, consider subscribing and leaving a like. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.